I watched and ranked every Valorant Cinematic, all the way from Duelists to the Season 26 Cinematic. Somewhat blind. What do I mean by somewhat blind? Well, I've been playing Valorant for quite a while, and I peaked at Ascendant maybe a year ago. Don't ask me where I am now.
Oh, no way.
But in the process of playing it, I saw a couple of the early ones as they came out, and around that time, so some of it I go in with a bit of a perspective of what we're getting ourselves into. But that doesn't mean it's nothing to be excited about. I remember them being really high quality, really engaging, and to be honest, from the point where I hadn't seen them, it took a bit of a turn that I completely wasn't expecting. I've included all of the season cinematics, along with the console release and Ego. The reason for that was I was told you can't miss it, it's super relevant to the story, so that's been added as well. With that all out of the way, sit back, relax, tell me who you think will get the top spot, but enjoy. Duelists official launch trailer. It is 2 minutes and 12 seconds. Here we go. Let's give it a watch. So I remember there being prologue duelists. So I remember there being Jet and Phoenix in this one. So
Please tell me you have the package.
I would. If
Sage on the comms.
was a little less aggressive.
In a bit of a battle against
Stop!
Jet.
I said stop!
His weapon of choice is a Vandal, and Jet's an ult.
Oh, that's how you wanna
You know, she's not really had a good hit with her ult, so I feel like I'd get flamed for doing that. Phoenix using his hot hands ability, Jet up drafting over, and away she runs. And we fall. And so, here is Phoenix's wall, and that puts us in the opening scene.
All right, I'm going in.
What about the hostile?
I wouldn't worry about her.
She's in a bit of a tight spot, isn't she?
Certain.
100.
Man,
got
I love
this.
the animation. I really do. Okay, Phoenix ult time. And in her bag, it looks to be... Oh,
미안해서 어쩌나?
oh, that's so cool. But in her bag, it looked to be a spike, right? So, kind of hinting at what the actual game is about. And Phoenix respawns with his ultimate. Ooh,
Hey,
the
Control.
first mission.
So, about the package...
And this is the ascent map in the sky. Ooh, that's really cool. Episode 1, Ignition. What a start. What an opening to this. All the different languages for Valorant. I really enjoyed that. I think it's so cool that they, the way that they show off the agents, we're seeing those agent abilities and the kind of, we see the, their abilities coming through. Phoenix ult, Jet ult, Phoenix using his fire abilities, the battle, the kind of intensity. And I love how much movement there was. Like, they were basically running through the streets of Venice. That's where Ascent is set. And I love that we also rounded out with, well, look, here's the way the map is like it is. And I think it was a spike in her bag, so this is the reason that the game mode is going. We have a battle between two agents and kind of setting up the premise of the game. So, where do we put it? I think as our first one, I loved it. I think we're going to be very top heavy in this list, so gotta put it nicely in S, and I think I'm happy with that. So now that we're one in, I think it's a good time to talk a little bit about what I remember and what I know about the lore, right? So there are 2 planets, and we just saw a battle between Phoenix and Jet, and I believe each of those will have been from one of the 2 planets. But what's effectively happened is there's this resource Radianite, I think, which one of the planets has used up pretty much all of that resource, and the other planet still has a lot. So one planet's invading the other to try and get as much Radianite as they can so that they can, well, use it in their own planet. And I remember there's like a Kingdom Corporation and a Kingdom something else. And both of those are the kind of, they're the ones who know how to use the Radionite. They're the ones constantly driving this of the agents to go. And I think that's about everything I remember. So we'll go over to number 2, retake. And this is 3 minutes and 2 seconds for episode 2. Here we go. Retake. Just I did have captions on, yes. Okay, Icebox. Phoenix again.
You in position yet?
And we have Viper, Jet, and Cypher on site.
You knew this place.
They got a plant.
Don't rush me.
And Yoru, invisible.
Do that, and you're gonna get the bullet in your head.
Please.
Phoenix with a bulldog this time.
Phoenix don't.
Phoenix ult again. We get to see, I love how much personality the agents have. And Phoenix being impulsive, showing through, and there's Yoru coming out of ult. Boom. Sheriff, Spectre, everyone's using a different gun, which is quite fun. Boom, boom. You know, wouldn't it be so cool if you could knock down those crates, those shipping containers like you can in this? Okay, Viper Molly, not Molly, Smoke. Flash, nice. So he's got a shorty as his secondary, and that's Viper down. I'd be so mad if I got one shot like that. And so I believe these green crates are full of Radionite, right? Yeah, I imagine this was around the time Yoru came out, right? So they're using this as like a continuation of here's why a fight might be happening, but also here's the new character.
Leave it to the boss. Whoa, 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 whoa.
That's really cool. I forgot that happened.
What the hell was that for?
And Phoenix.
Get shot.
Not by you.
Well, she shot first.
Phoenix being an ult is better.
So you did shoot me. You really gonna understand? Oh, so you're gonna walk away?
And there is the backdrop of Icebox. Yeah, that was really cool. I think I mentioned as we went, but I loved the amount of personality we were getting from both Yoru and Phoenix there. We didn't see much from the other characters on the other side, but we did see a lot from Yoru being a bit more thinking things out, but a little bit more, I'd rather be stylish than desperate. Phoenix then impulsive, and again, we get to see all their abilities, we get to see their interactions, a whole bunch of different guns, and an actual plant and a site retake in our cinematic, which titled Retake, pretty on brand. So, what do we do with it? I think again, we're in this top tier. I wonder what. I don't know how we'll really do this list. I'm not going to order them in the tiers, but I think as we go, these guys may drop down depending on whether we see like a big old increase in stakes, in character, in the spectacle of it all. But yeah, for now, both will lie in S. Here we go then, over to Duality. And it is 3 minutes 51, so we're getting a bit longer. Duality, an origin story.
This just in. Reports of a disaster
Okay.
in Italy.
안녕하십니까. 이탈리아에서 들어온 지각이 폭발해
So,
공포로 떠오른
the
사건이
rising of
발생했습니다.
Ascent, which we saw in the first one.
A 300 metri da terra.
Radianite may have been involved.
Okay, Radianite mentioned here.
Radianite power program accounts for more than 3/4 of the world's energy production. Have
So
denied
Radianite's
any
used for energy
connection to this
production.
disaster.
Anyone with information on the 2 unidentified radiants spotted
Okay,
at the scene is being
so people with
asked to come
abilities of Radiance. And here we have Killjoy. And we're on Bind now. Another creative Radianite. We're in battle.
About time you showed up. We're picking up gunfire.
Okay, so I think KJ's defense. And these guys have taken the sky route. Didn't go through CT. But we've got Phoenix and Viper on our side this time.
Stay close. Weapons ready.
I was born ready.
And they find themselves in spawn.
Hey, take a look. It's stealing radianite from the environment.
So that's what the spike does.
I'm on it. You'll need a radicore to power the heat signal.
I got this.
And now we've got the enemies to deal with. Who are we up against? Phoenix. Okay. Bit of a dive. Here's an ability. I love what they're doing with like the color at the edges of Phoenix here, making it feel like something's really wrong. Oh. This is our hint at 2 worlds.
You should see your face.
Yeah, come on, Viper. Bucky at that range ain't gonna do the job.
Come on.
I guess the enemy Phoenix is saving.
Let's go, let's go.
Not enough bombs. It needs to be superheated.
And is this where Phoenix? Yeah. Supercharges it. I don't know. That sounds like Bob's about to go off. I don't think you've made it in time. But, of course, this is cinematic and spike diffused.
I honestly didn't expect that to work.
Really? So, maybe give us a heads up next time?
And interesting that they're taking Spike with them.
Now the big man. Tell him I need answers this time.
What is your problem?
Is that, I guess, what realistically happens?
How come they look like us? And what do they want our radiant at?
I'll talk to Brimstone. It's time we filled you in.
Yeah, so I guess Phoenix is a relatively new recruit at this point, which I think makes sense, right? The current tutorial is, anything? There is something at the end. Okay. Okay.
Yo, we got a problem.
Evil Phoenix.
We? You're the
Jets.
one that screwed up.
You serious? You had it easy, Jet. You know they're bringing whole teams now, right?
And so will we.
And then another Viper, Cypher, Yoru. Nice. And 2 worlds. Yes. That's really cool. Okay. Before we hit play on the next one, let's talk a little bit about it. It was really cool that so I think in the new tutorial, which I don't think I've done, but you are in the perspective of Phoenix and Brimstone's like telling you the ropes, telling you how the game works. But this feels like a real visualization of that. And I guess Phoenix is one of the newer recruits. Brimstone's a bit more of a leader, and Viper's been there for longer. So interesting that we got that. We got the hints of the 2 worlds, which is really cool. Shown first through Phoenix seeing himself, and then through the world splitting at the end there. And I think it's so cool that they are very much creating a reason why the gameplay loop exists. So we're not in a state of like, oh, these are characters, they have abilities, and randomly 5 of them fight each other. I think it's really cool that they're constructing their world and their lore around the core gameplay loop. So yeah, very cool. Let's go and place it. And to be honest, I I think I'm going to do something like this, just because I think all of these are going to be at such a high standard, and I do think this one felt a little bit of a cut above. Like we're pushing more into the narrative, we're pushing more into stakes, and the intensity of the bomb about to go off. Yeah, really like it. So S. Next, we have warm up. Now, I think this is the last one or second to last one I will have seen, and I'm very excited. I remember this being really cool. Warm up. So they're all trading against the bots, right? But it's a competition. And who's in a bet with Yoru? Someone's betting against Yoru.
Target practice. Oh, target practice?
Ray's introduced.
Trading the king.
And of course KO.
Not the king. You have the same score as the rest of us. How about a game where the bot shoots back?
I'll bring the fire in any game you want.
Please, be my guest.
Okay.
Almost steady.
Any other game?
Don't let these two get ideas.
Say hello to
Maxbot.
Blend of tactics and firepower. Now you can train against.
I think what's quite cool is you can see the personality between Raze and Killjoy in the bot. But yeah, here we go. Training mission. Boom. Ooh. It's so cool. Like, this animation is all so dynamic. You know, they should have added this bot into the game as a short-term game mode.
I buy these by the dozen.
Out of my way.
KO with an Odin. Here we go. Oh, it's so dynamic and so... I love this animation style. Like, we also got this with the League cinematics, but Riot animations look so good, don't they?
This is embarrassing.
Oh yeah, so it's Jet losing money to Yoru. And now it's the two, I guess, parents of Maxbot. That didn't work out. Cypher unfazed. Playing chess against himself, maybe? Sova's arrived for the fun. And they're all teaming up now. Maxbot, way ahead.
So proud.
It makes me so rich. Oh, I should have picked this game.
Winning requires sacrifice.
Mm.
That's really your style.
Oh?
Hey fam, let's go again.
Hey fam! Yeah, let's do this. They're all gonna work together now. Currently just Phoenix. It's alright, he's healing in his flame.
My turn.
And here comes Jet. Nice. Like, I'm loving like the sound design, the music, the animation. It's so good, isn't it? Sova, shock dart. What the? Is he about to KO ult? Yeah, nicely dealt with.
Team Forge, baby.
Team Forge. And now Sage Wall.
All right. Playtime's over.
Brim has arrived.
Forge? Really?
What? Fire and steel. Come on. Hey, wait. Ooh, you're quick.
Oh.
Fire wire.
It's a pretty good result for Sage there. Swagger Express. Roaster and toaster. Nice. That is job done. And another bit of a post Valorant logo again. Uh-oh. I don't think Cypher got the memo. Boom. Yeah, really, really fun. Again, I think this one then, I think in terms of like the storyline, the first three all kind of built on each other with the story that's going on. Whereas this one felt more like it was trying its best to show off agent personalities, show off teamwork, show off kind of how abilities in an animated form work together. And the ultimate conclusion and the ultimate solution was working together. You don't have to be the one that gets the top of the scoreboard, which the competition was like that at the start. And then, you know, Sage and Brimstone coming in, okay, enough of the fun, let's actually deal with something as the two kind of leaders of the group. But yeah, really enjoyed that. So where do we place it? I think I'm gonna do this just because I think the others I enjoyed this one more than these two, but I think these two had the lore element, and therefore I think it kind of balances out. Whereas the Duality, I think, had a best of both worlds situation. So next is Shattered. And this is episode 5, Dimension Cinematic. 5 minutes 49. They're getting longer, which is very exciting. So let's give it a watch. Riot Games logo, Shattered. And the coordinates. Kingdom. Wait. Which one was that? Kingdom Centro de Daedus. Okay. Is this Portal? Yeah. Who have we got here? Killjoy, Reyna, and Neon.
Pathway algorithm successful. The good guys have
Ooh. Full server room. Looking for Radianite.
Breaking and entering. What could go wrong?
Trust me, if they're weaponizing Radianite, we've got bigger problems. It's time to stop
Oh, the Neon's kind of power limiter or something? Is that what it is? Effectively her suit? Or is that the portal down? Yeah, it is. Okay. NPCs coming through.
They look friendly. I need to get to that terminal.
Go. We've got this.
Reyna Lear. Boom. Really cool that we're seeing the visualization of the near sight. Okay. So
System-wide hack coming up.
a hacking job going. So it's a whole bunch more bots than we see in game, which is cool.
Fortified grid, plasma sensor.
Little orbs typing on the keyboard.
Careful. This system doesn't play nice.
I love how playful they are. Like each of these bots have so much personality. And was that then a like wanted warning for some of our agents?
Oh, any idea who's trying to kill us?
Also, like we got like the headshot sound when she got a headshot with the frenzy.
You're still alive.
Raider getting a heal off and a dismiss from the same body. Not in my game.
Sucks.
This planet sucks as well. Okay, nice.
Hey, these jerks are everywhere.
Clearing the angles nicely.
Hurry.
Ooh. What's that grenade launcher? That's not a weapon we have. Ooh, Smoke Viper. Here she comes.
I'll handle the parasite. Find the other one.
The parasites.
Okay.
So, it seems like our suit's been damaged.
Close. Don't die.
They're on top of each other with sending forward a cable to plug itself in.
Coordinates.
10%.
Are you up to? Reality stabilizer, hydroponics, desalination.
Oh?
This isn't.
That doesn't sound like a... Oh, okay. Was that? That looked like a dome pearl? Is that what we're dealing with here? The text we saw earlier was Portuguese, right?
Let's try something new then.
Boom. So that was more of a like flash.
Get back here. I found us a ride home.
Okay. I always forget how like it looks so painted, the animation, right? Which is so cool. Boom. Oh, the way that they're doing the lightning and like the lighting around it. Oh, big mistake. And you know, I'm so glad the bee-hopping neons can't do that in game. Yeah, 100% downloaded. Time to regroup. The little bot helping out.
Where's Reyna? Reyna, do you copy?
Oh, comms off. Reyna being a bit more combative. If there's a shot she can take, she's gonna take it. And Neon taking her away.
She was mine.
KJ bot watching flank. Nicely done. There's our ult. But surely they can see it. They can shoot. Okay, sorry. We'll judge us by the game standards. Boom. Oh. Cardboard cutout? Comic store. Sure.
Is this us?
No.
Oh.
I think this.
Is that was a title card, right?
If you can hear me, get to Tango
Like
site.
not a title card,
So.
like player card? Player card. That's what I'm after. Statues of the agents. And this looks like Pearl. Kind of their realization that as much as they view the others as the bad guys, like they both sides view each other as bad, I guess. There's no real good side and bad side, I think. Yeah, really cool. I enjoyed that. We got to see again, for the characters we had involved, a lot of personality out of them. Like we saw Reyna's stubbornness and I guess drive to get the job done. Killjoy's tech. Killjoy's. I feel like the most personality out of Killjoy we got there were from the little bots that were a little bit playful, a little bit, yeah, the little one electrocuting was really fun to see. And I think then in terms of like the storyline, what we really got here was the realization from them that they're not necessarily the good guys, or rather the others aren't the bad guys. So what to do with it? I think, honestly, I think I want to chuck it into the A tier. I feel like the standard here is really good. I think Duality hit the best of both worlds with big lore revelation along with the stakes of the fight, which I guess this one kind of had, but yeah, this is my feeling. So gonna stick with that for right now. Next, we have Revelation. Episode 6 cinematic. It's 4 minutes and 8 seconds, so a little bit shorter than the last one, but yeah, let's give it a watch. India. Harbour and Astra here. Ooh. Istanbul. Are we going to see then Fade? Yes, because she's from Turkey, right? Omen. His debut in these cinematics. We've seen 4 new characters for this. Sage. Oh, full vocals. You guys know I love vocals. Against the training bots. Raze and KJ on a date? I know that they're together. I think officially. Jet third wheeling, but that's okay. I love that this is going on like a nightclub. Oh god, look at all those practice bots she's up against. Recon Phantom? Man, this is such a cool, like, it's graphic. They're all there just getting food. These guys are... Astra and Harbour are just venturing through a jungle. Sage is in a gunfight, and then the others are on a date. Music coming back a little bit. Omen's still working on his bonsai tree. Quick selfie. Aww. Astra using some of her abilities. Astra's like ability aesthetic is so cool. Oh, look at that like light and the water. Is this Omen going to help Sage? It looks like a similar... Yep, there's a smoke. And Sage, of course, healing herself here. Omen TP. Oh, the music's so good, isn't it? Astra and Harbour in the water. Surely this would be Harbour at home. Oh, yeah, that's definitely the recon set she's using. Omen, like, well done. Fade sees. That seems a little bit more aggressive than a seize. Okay, everyone getting the call to action. Okay, so back to Harbour and Astra. Ooh, Lotus. So I guess this is the way of tying in. Here's the map release. Oh. Oh, okay. That's a twist. We'll see if there's anything at the end here. Oh, the music's so good, isn't it? But that was really cool. So we spent, I'll be honest, I was counting in my head. We've had 7 characters, which is a little bit much for a team. Obviously, this is an animation. This is a story thing. They're not restricted by what actually works in game. But what was cool is the 5 that we were seeing not on this mission were probably the ones from this world, and Astra and Harbour probably invaded to head to this site, I guess, in Lotus. And I find it so cool that we got to see what we didn't see in all of the others, is what life looks like for some of these characters. And for Ray's, Killjoy, and Jet, it's a bit more of a carefree, we're gonna go out for a meal, whatever. Sage, super intense. Like, that's the kind of impression I've always got from Sage. Like, super intense. We've got a mission. I'm your healer. I'm a fighter. That kind of vibe, which I think is a little bit different from Sage players, but that's a different story. But I find it cool that then we got to see all these different groups, and then the discovery of the new site. And clearly the 5 that we were seeing along the way were aware of this site, because they get a call up, go here, they go there. Whereas for Harbour and Astra, this was a discovery. And again, like, the animation quality was so good, like, as it always is. But yeah, so where do we put it? I want to do this. And where we're currently at, I think that's my favorite, because we got that mix of like seeing all the characters, seeing their personalities coming through, a mission coming up, the kind of twist that these weren't actually we were seeing people from 2 different groups. And I guess Fade didn't show up in the end, I don't think. But yeah, really cool. So next we have UNMADE. 6 minutes 20. So I think from like this point on, at least, I don't know if I saw the last one, but I've definitely not seen from here on. 6 minutes 20. That's quite the treat for us. Here we go. Riot Games. Okay, helicopter, we're in the snow. Is this going to be then Icebox linked or unrelated? Oh. Who do we have here? Deadlock. Everyone else NPC.
Oppdraget gjelder fortsatt. Tak inn. You too.
Okay. So what are we doing here?
They're pretty anxious to get this thing. Stateside.
Maybe I go first, Tuffen. You know, just in case.
Of course, weapons. We have an Odin, Guardian, Vandal. Svalbard. Okay, so we're in the Nordic lands in Scandinavia, I think, or Iceland. Actually, don't know.
You okay?
Yeah. I just don't like rats.
How do you feel about bears?
Bears. And I'm also assuming this is the episode, the act where we got Deadlock. We seem very centered around her for this so far.
Focus. And you.
It's also interesting that we're getting a whole bunch of different characters that aren't playable. Like, obviously their designs feel less than some of our more agent ones, but oh,
where's the
Anna?
What is that? Purple. Also, this has felt so much more cinematic than the last couple, I think. Oh. What was that? Is that some kind of creature? A sky thing, maybe? It's the only major character I know related to animals or beasts, right? If you see that ugly face. Oh, that thing is huge. Is this suggesting there are like mutants in the world or two worlds of Valorant, really? Here's a classic. You got it, boss. Deadlock sensor. The sound effect from the game.
Go!
Stunned. Here we go then. Like, what is that thing? Be careful. I'm not hopeful for this guy, to be honest. Okay, I spoke. That was really bad timing. What is this? Oh. I mean, the effects on it look kind of like Echo. But it's a very, like, mutated bear. Ooh. So like a polar bear that's been super affected by potentially the purple stuff that we were seeing. But I don't know what it is. Yep. Ooh. And she's getting affected as well. Some kind of virus? He's alright. Title. Is her arm okay? Kind of blue fire. Arm's gone. Oh my god. This feels like I'm watching like a TV show. Deadlock. Just to check, this wasn't like a... Yeah, it's definitely a season cinematic. And then she put out a distress call, maybe? And that's how she comes a part of the program? Has Deadlock always had a mechanical arm? Am I crazy?
Yes, it is exactly to your specifications.
Wow.
Perfect.
I guess she does. That's a roll.
You two really
Gecko.
along. You don't know what they're capable of. When do we leave?
Okay. That was really cool and very different, right? Like, all the others felt much more... well, no, some of the early ones felt very similar to this, but had multiple characters. This was basically purely around Deadlock. And I really liked the kind of atmosphere, the kind of darker tone that this one felt like it had. Like, I guess that's also leaning into Deadlock's personality, but I think it was really cool. And it kind of hints towards, I guess, if we ever get a movie, TV show, what that would really feel like to watch and to experience. So yeah, I think that's really cool. But for the ranking, I think I value having multiple characters in it, which, yes, we had Killjoy at the end, but for me personally, I like the ones where we have a bunch of characters, personalities meshing, which I did really think that this was cool with the darker tone with that, but that's kind of my feeling. So gonna put that there. So next we have Reckoning, episode 8, 6 minutes 28 on the longer end again. Here we go. Riot Games. Morocco. Okay. We've got that more story-driven feel again. This guy again, he's the one that was with Fade in the nightclub, right? And someone's been taken down. Who was it? Cypher Cam. So I guess Cypher. Oh, been tricked. Oh, nice headshot. And we get to see the ult happening, getting information from his stuff. Nice. That's a really cool way of, like, showing the ability. And of course, all the walls are paper thin, as in Valorant.
Greetings. My friend has questions for the boss.
ISO.
And you're going to tell us where to find him. 还有，我不干了。
So ISO was like a double agent here. Okay, Jakarta. Sova drone. Some of the more robot-y guys. They were the ones working with Viper in one of the earlier ones. In the one with Rainer and Neon.
He scurried up to the
Okay.
house.
So that's the guy we're after. Eye patch.
Isn't it?
And Cypher on Overwatch here. Recon Dart. Okay. The fight's going on at each of these levels. Omen? Omen effects? Yeah, Omen TV. Outlaw. Is this when the Outlaw was released?
So
Damn, headshots.
I think you will like this.
What I like is for you to hurry.
What the hell do you want? Answers.
TP across. This is really cool. Like, teleporting abilities, I think, are some of, like, the coolest abilities you can have. That and time. And this guy's up at the top. There's his eye patch. Feels kind of chamber-coded, but... especially, like, with the gold. And there's his near sight. His paranoia.
Nice to see you again. Tell me about Shrouded Step.
That's his TP ability.
Always was your style.
Was this a trap?
We cannot have you vanishing again. Ghost.
Ghost. Dr. S. Callis.
Something's not right. I'm getting interference.
Heading to a new position.
Sova with an op.
Shrouded Step was a simple directive.
Okay.
Kill.
So he was an assassin.
Talented asset.
And that looks like Viper, right?
Better to safeguard our secrets. To keep the discovery of Radionite from a world that wasn't ready. Imagine our surprise when we realized who you were.
Oh?
And that you became one of them.
Who? Was he someone who worked with Viper?
Tell me, Omen, what hurts more?
Oh my god.
Being ripped apart by this machine, or knowing your greatest failure?
Oh my god, okay.
Now holds your leash.
How bizarre.
Cypher, shut it down.
Give me a moment.
Cypher?
Time to undo that mistake.
Sova, line up the shot, right?
We're out of time. Nowhere to run.
Shock dart? Oh no, ultimate.
No.
Trap failed. Ooh, scatter. And down they go. And Omen teleports away, but didn't really get the answers. I love how you can hear all like the game sound effects coming through with this.
It's time to go.
Omen, did you get what you came for?
For now,
Viper wants a full report.
I will deliver it personally.
But he had memories with Viper there. Is he... That was really cool. It felt very similar coded to the last one we saw with Deadlock, whereas this felt more centered around Omen. But what I do like more is then we have more characters. We have more characters involved. And kind of them working together. Omen TPing looked so cool, like with the fights, like teleporting up, shooting down with the Vandal, teleporting onto the lift, you know, flashing around was so, I think, done so well. And I think it's just, Omen's kit is so, I think, interesting, especially in an animated form, because I love like the shadow effects, the kind of darker blues, purples, blacks, and I think it really also plays well into the animation style we've had across all of these. But yeah, so what to do with it? Now, I think I want to make a change and do something like this. I think I should once again bring up not ordering them within the tiers. If they're in a tier, that's where they live. I think I want to do something like this. Now that we've seen more of the more cinematic ones, I think whilst Deadlock's one, I wish there were more characters involved. It was really good, right? It was a really good way of telling the story. So yeah, I think I'm going to put Omens 1 in S, Reckoning, and Unmade up into A. Cool. Next is Incursions. Now this is one of our kind of exception-y ones. It is the console cinematic, but I think it's relevant, but we'll see, right? Here we go. Riot Games. Okay, starting out with Jet.
미안. 오늘은 어묵 남은 게 없네.
Are we in? Why are we in? I guess we're subtitling the characters. That's okay. Jet's heart spray on the wall. It's nice to see. Just got shot. No, don't shoot the cat. Jet dash there. She's been hit. Against an enemy Jet. Okay. Kitchen knife as a weapon here. And wakes up. In Valorant HQ, probably.
That or he forgot his password.
And Sky and Gecko making their debut in these. Omega Incursion. Alpha World, Omega World.
Right? This is what we've trained for, people.
Okay.
Omega Incursion.
Where?
Everywhere.
Okay.
Man laid out the plan. Now all we gotta do is show them how to do it with style.
Whoa, we've got 8 people here. Deadlock ult. Okay. This feels much more we're showing off what the game looks like in animated form rather than some of the more cinematic ones we've had. Jet v Jet.
No. She's mine.
Come on, he had a clean up shot. And now we find ourselves an icebox. That was bind, right? Nice Gecko ult. Oh no, he didn't make the defuse. And that's our first spike explosion we've seen in one of these.
Let's make them regret ever stepping foot onto our Earth. Let's go!
Break. Here we are on Sunset. Okay. This does feel much more game trailer than cinematic.
Let's finish this.
Jet v Jet. Jet right clicked. That's a commitment. Okay. So, I think this was fun, but I think when compared to some of the other things we've seen, this does, I think, fall noticeably below for me, mainly because I don't think we got as much substance out of this. It felt like a console trailer, which is what it is, right? But I think for the purpose of, how we've been doing this, yeah. But don't get me wrong, I think it was really cool. We got to see so many different characters using their abilities, super dynamic, a bomb going off, so a failed mission, and yeah, really cool. Let's I think I'm gonna do something like this as a placement and kind of leave it there. So next we have Initiate V25. So the 2025 season Kickoff cinematic. Here we go. 2 minutes 18. Okay. Like a phone camera of Jet, Yoru, Gecko playing football. Looks like a party. Gecko, you can't use your hands. Clove making her debut here. Vice. Brim. Chamber. This feels so like intense, like a fever dream of like flashes of scenes. It's a really fun way of like presenting these scenes. I love how like the gunshots are being timed with the music. And ooh, a news thing. I think we need to go and check that at the end. Teo, welcome aboard. How's it going, old man? It's been so like music based compared to some of the others that we had, where I think the story was in the forefront. So the moment I want to go back and check was what the news article or the news broadcast said. Oh, not English. Kingdom, Kimura. Okay, that's not very helpful. But a big event that the Kingdom, Corporation Kingdom, one of the kingdoms is running. Okay, I think that was really fun, really dynamic, but I think it misses some of the story that we had from the others. I think like the flashes of like the scenes on the phone, like Raze and Clove, or Killjoy and Clove at a rave. Some of the others at like a party, playing football, having a barbecue, having drinks, was really fun. I just feel like it misses a bit of oomph and a bit of extra substance to it that the other ones did have. But yeah, so gonna chuck it here and let's move on. So this is our only super music related one, the Year 5 music video. I was told I had to include this, so let's give it a watch. Why We Fight Ego. 4 minutes 19. Here we go. Brim smoke. Brim saving Killjoy and Raze. Yo, this is a war zone. Why We Fight.
Walking down the only road, this is the only person I see.
God, this is like raw.
Try to get a one-way ticket, something's missing. I'm on my knees.
I really like this.
Lord, please, Lord, save me. Come on.
God. Killjoy dying in Raze's arms. Phoenix looking at the singer. Oh. Are they siblings? Aww. Assuming this is Phoenix. Oh, two worlds. Look at how pretty that is. Reyna losing a sibling, a child. Brim losing a friend, a comrade. Oh my god. Man, this is emotional. Oh. From jumping out of the helicopter, not even like not even waiting. Phoenix clearly hurt. Seeing the younger sibling, but she's clearly older in this music video, right? So, God, did a building burn down and that's how he loses her? Oh my God. Man, crying below the kingdom symbol or logo. Sage coming to heal. And they're being under attack, even trying to heal. Against, like, crystal-like soldiers. Man, this is so good. Oh, and she's back. Oh, and the kind of cost of Sage's power. Jesus. Oh my God. Jesus, that's a different feeling cinematic here. I spotted along the timeline there's a little bit extra at the end. Origami bird. And was that Phoenix coming back? Okay. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That was so different, right? Whew. Like, I guess it shows the kind of harder side of what Valorant really is, right? These are characters at war against another world, right? And loss is inevitable. And we got to see, you know, Brim losing a comrade, Reyna losing either a child or a sister, Phoenix and the sibling getting hurt potentially because of his flame ability, Ray's almost losing Killjoy, Sage bringing her back but starting to get crystallized, I think is what we saw there. Wow. That was really, really, really emotional and really raw. Like, what I was expecting, like, I saw a music video and I was expecting something that would feel more produced, like kind of like think Champ's music video, right? Like where it's like, you know, the crazy like bass line, like full electronic, but this was like piano, like soft electric guitar, raw vocal coming through. Wow. That was amazing. In terms of ranking, but okay. My general rule is I can only have I want to do this. That was like so, I don't know, we got to see so many characters, the reason why they're fighting, and I think the package as a whole was like the best thing that we've seen so far. Like, it was, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I let emotions take the forefront, but you know, this is all subjective and kind of feels based, right? So yeah, for me, top. Whew. So the final one we have, 3 minutes 29, and it is Why We Fight Back for season 2026 cinematic. Here we go. Riot Games. Reyna here against Chamber and ult. Ooh, glasses shot. Brim. Viper trying to fight to help. Ooh. everyone being healed here. This is the kind of back of the thing. Wait, that's Sage? Jesus. Wait a minute. Oh. Okay. Oh, this is vocal. Like this cover of Toxic is so different. Oh, the cost of saving people. The animation of everyone seems so much more rough and rugged. Chamber and Viper together, relationship? And her anger at Brimstone. Man. The group splitting up and going against Brim here. Alpha Earth. Oh my god. Man. I'm a little bit just taken by this. We're seeing like these fights, but this feels like dark. Oh my god. Man, everyone, like the animation feels so much more rugged and so much more like raw, dark. Jesus. Wow. Wow.
Baby, can't you see?
What did I just watch? So Sage seems to be in a rough state, but it's kind of like within the group there's now like two camps between Brim trying to keep going with the old way, you know, using Sage to revive people because they have no other choice. Viper seeing it as a no, we should push to save people there and then in the moment, even if that risks ourselves. That's the kind of impression I got from the start of that, where they kind of have to leave Chamber behind, kind of. But Sage is effectively, she's not even going up to people and healing them anymore. She's just in a thing and just healing, like her healing aura is just being used, and that's brutal. Like I was so taken aback when we saw I need to find it now. This, why we fight back, and just that I was stuck there. And I guess Viper's leading half the team, going, look, this isn't the way. There's got to be a better way. And Brim kind of with there's no choice. We have to keep down this path. Wow. I don't know between these which one I want to be at the top. My rule has always been only one can go in SS. So man, I don't know. Or maybe I break my rule. Rules are made to be broken. But yeah, no, I will break my rule. That's my list. That was so good. Like the last two felt so like, I think for some of the early ones, it's like, here's a story, but we're not going to go that dark. Here's the kind of situation, here's the lore. And these last two have been like brutal. Like, you know, this is a war. We're losing people, and wow. Wow. So that's the list. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed these just as much as I have. If you have, dropping a like really helps. Let me know which one would have taken your top spot, and subscribe for more. I'm really down to, you know, continue to do these, especially in Valorant, which I know a lot about, but I've also been enjoying my time over at League. So we're going to be maybe hopping between a few different games. So subscribe if that's something that interests you. Otherwise, YouTube says you'll like this video. This is the playlist for all of my ranking videos. But that's it from me. Have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.